What's up, guys? iFonejacker9 here. I've got some more broken sword to the smoking mirror. And in the last session, we ended up at this treehouse after breaking that guy out of prison.
It was a pile of damp leaves.
So we're gonna have a look around here.
It seemed to be working just fine.
And see what we can do.
The stones were too heavy to turn by hand. Hello? Anyone home?
Let's take this cross.
It was heavy. I guess that was intentional.
I'll put it in the press for now. I'm guessing you have to do that later on.
The leverage from the cross allowed me to turn one of the stones, but the other one remained stationary.
There's nothing else we can do down here at all.
The iron rim of the water wheel would have torn the skin from my fingers if I'd touched it. It was a pile of...
Try to delete treehouse again.
There was no way of climbing up to the treehouse.
I wonder if you use the cross on the pump. I wonder if you can break that pump.
It seemed to be working just fine.
What's in my inventory? What? I'm actually stuck. What am I to do? A fire might attract their attention. How would I go about starting a fire though?
It seemed to be working.
How do I go about making a fire? Have I missed something? Place in the leaves next to the pump. That must be this here then.
I placed the bank statement over the damp leaves.
How do I light it?
I'd better think. No. No.
Use of course.
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
Like someone's getting smoked out.
Quick, man, put out that fire. I've got a sick woman up here.
Sorry, Father, but I needed to attract your attention.
Oh, he's coming down.
Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Stobbart, George Stobbart.
I'm Father Hubert. I don't suppose you speak French.
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
I found a young woman with a fever by the river this morning. The poor girl is close to death, and there's nothing I can do for her but pray. I don't understand her, but I think she's speaking French.
Hang on. That must be Nico. That's my girlfriend you've got in your treehouse. What's the matter with her?
She's been bitten by a venomous river snake.
But can't you do something for her? There's a cure, isn't there?
I ran out of penicillin and morphine years ago, but the local people speak of a root which they believe will counteract the poison.
Where can I find this root?
I don't know, but maybe the shaman at the village can tell us.
Will you show me the way to the village?
Me? Oh, but I can't.
Can't? Nico's life depends on it.
You're right. Of course I should, despite my own guilt and shame. But I can't go as a representative of God with a creased collar.
A creased collar? You mean you put your personal attire higher than the life of a sick woman?
I will not go to that village looking anything but my best.
Give me your collar. I'm sure I can find a way to press it.
Thank you, my son. In the meantime, I must contemplate my sermon.
There was obviously more than a creased collar bothering the priest.
Let's stick this collar in the press.
So there I was, hundreds of miles from civilization, doing the housework for a priest. It's a strange world.
Pick the cross up. And put it in the press.
The leverage from the cross allowed me to turn one of the stones, but the other one remained stationary.
It's toxic geezer again.
What are you doing out here in the jungle?
God's work. Not quite the destination I had in mind when I set out, but well, you know what they say? Mysterious ways and so on.
You didn't plan to end up here?
No. I was on my way to the miners' camp in the north. I was stuck here when my boat capsized on the river.
That's exactly what happened to me. How long have you been here?
11 years.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him.
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to see Nico.
Please, my son, I know it's hard for you, but she really mustn't be disturbed. The girl needs rest.
How do
It seemed to be working just fine.
I need something to
The iron rim of the water wheel would have torn the skin from my...
What's that? It's a bridge. Aha!
It would have been a shame to tamper with the...
There's a vine here. Let's pick that up.
That vine rope.
Right, let's go back down to this press now. See, I remember this bit. Doing the press. Use this rope on the press. Like that. There.
The vine provided a drive belt to connect the two stones.
Pick the cross up.
The press worked surprisingly well on the collar.
Pick it up.
Here's your collar, Father.
Thank you, George. You probably think it a little odd of me to make such a fuss.
Oh, no. If I'd been living in the jungle for 11 years, I'd be completely screwy, too.
Screwy? Yes, perhaps I am. Ever since my last visit to that village.
Now you've got your collar back, will you take me to the village?
I've still not finished my sermon.
Look, Father, I still don't know why you're so reluctant to visit that village, and it's none of my business. Whatever the reason, it can't be more important than saving Nico's life.
You're right. I must be crazy. We must make haste if we're to reach the village before nightfall.
By the time we reached the village, it was sunset.
Hello, boys. Glad to see you're still wearing the underpants. What?
They're the best Christmas present we ever had, Father.
Mine are too tight.
Well, we all have our cross to bear. This is George. He has a request to make. I'm afraid I can't stay. Good luck, George.
Alright, let's get chitty-chatty.
That's a relief. I never feel comfortable with him about.
Me neither. These damn pants keep riding right up my butt.
So, what do you want?
My girlfriend has been bitten by a snake.
So, everyone in my family has been bitten by snakes.
I was bitten by a dormouse once.
She's real sick. I hoped your wise man might have medicine.
Wise man? You must have the wrong village.
Father Hubert said there was a wise man in the village who could help me.
Ooh, he must mean the old man, the shaman.
I'd like to see the shaman, please.
You can't just go walking in there and demand to speak to the shaman.
Why not?
You have to observe the protocol. The shaman demands tribute.
Tribute? You mean like a gift?
That's right.
The eternal question. What do you give a man who has everything? Give me a clue. What kind of things does your shaman like? Does he have a hobby, a favorite sport?
You insult us. The shaman lives on a higher plane.
Oh, right. Maybe a book would be more suitable. Or a jigsaw puzzle? Don't you just hate choosing presents for people you don't know? This stone is what brought me here.
That's a spirit stone. I wouldn't touch it if I was you.
You're right. It could be cursed.
Here, he'll like these biscuits.
If you say so.
No, that was a complete lucky yes.
He liked the biscuits, especially the black ones. He wants to know if you've any more.
Stop! This is a private village.
I have to keep talking to him.
Are you going to stand by and let my girlfriend die?
Of course not. What do you think we are, savages?
We'll start the preparations for a cremation feast.
There wasn't much point in sending the empty box back to the shaman. This cone could have 1,000 uses.
Yeah? Like what?
A protective helmet?
I don't think so.
Would your wise man have any use for lipstick?
Not in that color.
Haven't you anything in black?
Of course I don't.